Okay, Joseph is joining us from Jos City, okay, South Africa. Let's keep that coming in, guys. Zambia, let's keep that coming in. Tell us where you are joining us from. We want to know, and we want to welcome you. Okay, Nigeria, she's joining us from Nigeria. Okay, UK, Zagada. From UK, Olua Bumi. All right, so guys, let's keep that coming in. Tell us where you are joining us from. We want to welcome you. And of course, just like I said earlier, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your time location. Okay, so I am joining from Nigeria, Lagos, Nigeria, precisely. Thank you very much for joining us, guys. I know, okay, Lucy is joining us from Nigeria as well, okay, from Anambra, Nigeria. Thank you very much for joining us, Lucy. Okay, from Port Harcourt. Thank you very much for joining us from Port Harcourt. Okay, guys, if you don't mind, please turn off your video. Okay, you can just listen. Okay, just listen so that we will communicate effectively. Thank you very much. So let's notify others to join us as well. You can just send this message to your friends, your colleagues, everyone around you that you know that yes, they need to learn something. They need to learn a new test skills. Send this notification, send this login details, the link, send it to them and tell them about this program. You are learning this thing for free, okay? So you're not paying now as of now. Okay, so you're learning it, okay? So please send the notification, send to everybody around you, and let them join us. All right. Okay, so now without wasting most of your time, I'm going to be sharing my screen. But before we do that, right, I want to know those that are joining us first time, if you know that this is your first time joining Amdoranalytics live section, right? Just type one in the comment section. I want to give you something. Just type one. Okay, if you know that this is your first time joining Amdoranalytics section, okay, Chidebere. All right, so let's keep that coming in. We want to sing a song. All right, Joseph, okay. Oh, wow, that's awesome. Okay, I can see everybody. Guys, welcome. So we have people that are back seats, right? So they're going to welcome you well. We have the ushers. So we have our ushers. They are going to welcome you well. Thank you very much for joining. So I'm going to share my screen now and let's dive in. Let's talk about Amdoranalytics. And let's talk about Amdoranalytics. I don't know if this is your first time seeing Amdoranalytics or you just joined our platform and you don't know what Amdoranalytics, who are they, what do they do, then let me tell you what we do here at Amdoranalytics. Like I said earlier, my name is Chinyere and I will be your coordinator for today's program. So I'll be the one in telling you what to do and what not to do. Don't mind me. I just take it. Okay. Now, I know that everyone here, you are interested in diving into the space of cybersecurity, or you just want to be here to know if cybersecurity is actually the space that you can dive in. I don't know, but just, this is what you are here for. You want to know, is cybersecurity for me or not? If not, maybe I will move to another space entirely, but that's fine. So today we are going to be starting our bootcamp with cybersecurity program. We are going to be doing this almost every day to the end of this year, plus next year, right? So what today is cybersecurity. I know you want to become a cybersecurity professional. That's why you are here. Now, let's talk about the brand that brought us here together, and that is what Amdoranalytics. Okay, now Amdoranalytics, as you all know, is an edtech company, that's educational technology company. All right. So at Amdoranalytics, we are committed to empowering individuals to become global talent through our comprehensive and accessible training programs. Now, our mission is very simple. Our mission is to fill the skill gap. Our mission is to bridge the skill gap by equipping learners with in-demand skills, right? I know a lot of people want to transition into the tech space, but they're kind of confused because you'll be hearing a lot about in-demand skills. You need to acquire the in-demand skills, and you'll be wondering, where do I learn these skills, right? So what Amdoranalytics does, like, okay, you know what? We know those in-demand skills. We know those skills that you need to learn. We know those things that you need to have as an individual and be able to excel. All right. So we said to ourselves, you know what? Let's gather these skills together and start empowering people, not just to empower you, but to make your training very comprehensive. As I said here, our training is just to, let's just get you trained and just go. No, we make sure that we make the training very, very, very comprehensive and accessible, so that anywhere you are, especially in terms of, okay, look at how remote virtual training has made it easy for everybody to learn. Imagine, I'm in Lagos, Nigeria, and we have people joining us from UK and all across the globe. We have people joining us, and that's how seamless the virtual training has helped us so far in the tech ecosystem. I know when we started earlier in the 2020, and a lot of people, I'm not sure that it's possible for me to learn any tech skills through the virtual training, but so far you've seen a lot of people are learning it now, and it has been amazing. All right, so enabling them to make informed decisions, drive innovation, and create positive change in the tech-driven world, particularly across the African continent and beyond. All right, so with track record of success, we have helped over 7,000 individuals to successfully transition into the tech ecosystem. Now, it's different from you, and not just to transition, right? We've helped a lot of them to secure their first tech role. That is different from you just transitioning into the tech ecosystem, and again you transitioning, be equipped, and you start to secure a role. That's what we have done here over the years here at Amdoranalytics. And not just that, we've done a lot in the community. We've helped a lot of people in terms of last year we gave scholarship to over 1,000 Nigerian undergraduates to secure their data analytics programs. All right, so and we specialize in training individuals in the field of data analytics, AI engineering, business analytics, HR analytics, project management, cyber security, data engineering, and data science. Right now, our tutors are industry experienced professionals who are experts in their field, and you're going to be seeing that. You're going to be seeing that, right? From the person that will be taking you today, my colleagues here. So if you see any question, if you have any question, please drop the question in the comment section. My colleagues are going to be picking that question, right? Okay, so now let's introduce our facilitator. Who is our facilitator for today's program? That is Oluwatosi. Oluwatosi. Oh God, how do I introduce him better than what I have here? Okay, Tosi is an amazing person. You are going to be seeing him in just a few minutes. He's here already, so he's going to be guiding you through. Now, I don't know if you have done cybersecurity program somewhere, or if you heard about cybersecurity, and you said, okay, you know what? I'm not sure that cybersecurity is something I can do. I'm not sure that cybersecurity is for beginners like me, right? Today, you're going to see an expert. I used to tell people something. Why people find it difficult to transition into the tech ecosystem is who they are meeting for the first time. Imagine you meeting an expert who would guide you through and tell you, okay, this is the next thing that you need to do, this is what to do. An expert who is passionate about you, passionate about leading, passionate about training students, right? You see that it's very, very easy to transition into the tech ecosystem, and see that all the program you are hearing, cybersecurity, AI engineering, they are all beginners friendly. Okay, let's talk about Oluwatosi. Now, Tosi is a seasoned cybersecurity instructor and a trainer, right? With a strong passion for empowering individuals in the field. He has a lot of experience, right? You can see here, he has over 7 years experience, right? He has helped a lot of people to transition into the tech ecosystem. Imagine someone who has trained over thousands of people. You see that this person is not just a kid in this space, right? He has a wealth of knowledge. All right, so with proven track record of success, Tosi has trained over 1,000 beginners to become cybersecurity experts. Tosi is dedicated to sharing his expertise and providing valuable insight that will enhance your understanding of cybersecurity concepts and practice, not just to give you theory and say, you know what, go and read. No, practical. All right. Okay, so we're going to welcome Tosi, and so we can dive in now. And after Tosi, you know what? Sit back. If you're here and you want to learn, just sit back. This session is not going to take much, but trust me, you are going to go home with a lot. And at the end of the program, let me share something with you. If you stay to the end of this program, I have something for you. Okay? We have something for you. For those that stay till the end of this program, there's something. Take that. I say it again. There's something for you. All right, Tosi, are you there?
Yes, I'm with you. Good evening.
All right. Welcome. So that's you know.
All right. Thank you very much for that beautiful introduction. Good evening to everyone. I believe I'm audible and people can hear me. All right. Thank you for your response, Mr. Gabriel. and Joseph. All right, so can we just dive into the business of the day, because we really have a whole lot of things to do at the same time. I'll be sharing my screen with you so that we can move at the same pace. Kindly confirm if you can see my screen. Kindly confirm if you can see my screen, please. All right, thank you very much. All right, so good evening once again, everyone, and I'm happy to have you here. You know, it's a delight to always have people who are interested in learning cybersecurity. My introduction to you this evening, before I tell you my name and just like you have been taught, is that in the today's world that we have, technology is the order of the day. And I must tell you that life has moved on from the traditional method of doing things to digital method. So everything we want to do, everything that has to do with our lives is all about digital. And that is why we introduced to you this way that cybersecurity is not just the security of data or system. Cybersecurity is the security of life. Cybersecurity is not just about data and system. Cybersecurity is the security of life. And I'm going to explain that to you. My name is Oluwatosin, and I'll be your facilitator for this meeting. Now, you have a bank account that you registered with a bank, maybe a commercial bank or a fintech, and they give you an application. They ask you to download it either on Apple Store or on Play Store. And you have that application on your phone with the hope and trust that your fund or your asset is secure. So every time you look at your app, you open your bank app, you see your account balance there, you are rest assured that your money is intact. But let me put it this way for you. Many of us know many fintech, but I'm going to use one of the few ones that are very popular. So I'm going to use our dear fintech OP. How many of us have OP account? It's going to be an interactive class, please. How many of us have OP account here? You have OP account. You can just signify with your hand or with just a thumb up. Thank you very much. Good. So I believe a whole lot of us have OP account, especially those of us that are in Nigeria. Now, assume you have about 2,000 naira, a very huge amount of money, 2,000 naira in your OP account. And then one day or during the course of this training, you just discover that you got a notification from maybe your Twitter or from Google or from your LinkedIn or from your WhatsApp status that OP has been hacked. What do you think is going to be your first response to that incident? Can anybody signify? Can anybody just speak? What do you think will be your first response? You just saw what you had in that account is just 2,000 naira. And you just saw on your WhatsApp status, somebody said, OP has been hacked. They are moving people's money. What will be your reaction?
My 2,000 naira. You start thinking about your money.
Nothing must do my 2K. Thank you very much, my brother. Nothing must do my 2K. Even though it is just 2K that you have in that account, but that is an asset. That is an asset. And that data breach or whatever kind of breach that has happened to OP has made you not to trust OP again. So that way, OP has lost its integrity. This is why fintechs and every serious organization don't joke with cybersecurity. And that is where I will bring you in. This is why you are needed. You know, there is a fear outside that, oh, robot or AI will take people's job, not like your job if you become a cybersecurity expert. Because I am telling you, the more technological we become as a people, the more cybersecurity is needed. So that will take us to our topic today, protecting your digital identity. Cyber hygiene skills everyone must know. Our life has gone from traditional to digital, from our bank transactions to our communication, to our transportation, to every day-to-day activity. We have gone from the traditional method to digital method. And that is a typical example is what we have here. You are here, you are listening to me, you are listening to me from Canada, from Zambia, from Port Harcourt in Nigeria, from Lagos in Nigeria, and there are people listening to me maybe from United States of America, and without considering that barrier, You know, without that barrier of long distance, you can hear me clearly. You can see what I am showing you. If I put on my camera, you can see my face. That is the advancement of technology. But can I tell you something? That as advanced as we get, or the more advanced we get, the more security is needed. So about 40 years ago, or 40 years is even far, about 30 years ago, nobody is scared that they will hack their WhatsApp because WhatsApp was not in existence. But the advent or the innovation of WhatsApp was what brought about the security of WhatsApp. So every time there is a new technology, there is a new security. Are you following me? Every time there is a new technology, there is a new security. So if AI becomes the order of the day, AI also needs to be secured and you will be needed. So can I shock you? Every time there is an advancement in our technological approach as human, there is a need for cyber security. So you are forever relevant as a cyber security expert. All right. So today, I mean, this webinar is going to continue to tomorrow. This masterclass is going to continue to tomorrow. So I have another package for you tomorrow. But today we are going to be looking at digital identity and password security. Digital identity and password security. All right. So what is digital identity? Your digital identity is the collection of data that represents you online. Collection of data that represents you online. Collection of data that represents you online. Your digital identity is who you are on the internet. And for many of us who are not very familiar with what the internet or what technology is, internet is from the word international network. Now, what is a network? A network is an interconnection of devices. So when you pick your phone and you connect it to your laptop, just so that you can transfer a movie, that is a network. When you pick your system and connect it to a projector so that you can display on the big screen, that is a network. Although they are local area network. But when you now expand it and it becomes international, it becomes worldwide, it becomes something that's spread across different geographical area, that is international network. So the internet, as you know it today, is a collection of different devices communicating together. Just like your laptop is communicating with my laptop, your phone, or if you are joining with your phone, is communicating with my device. So that is internet. As long as you are on the internet, you have an identity. I don't know if the host can let us mute that person so that we can hear ourselves clearly. All right. So while we wait for that, let's just continue because of our time. So, like I was saying, that as long as you are on the internet, you have an identity. As long as you are on the internet, you have an identity. And because you have an identity, it means that that identity needs to be protected. One of the reasons why they ask you to go and make police reports every time you lose your sorry please, Mr. Agbe Jule, can you mute your mic, please?
I mean, I'll go. I'm down.
All right. So, as I was saying, as long as you have a presence on the internet, you have an identity. There is something that represents you. Now, for example, if you lose your card or you lose your wallet, physically now, we tell you to go and make police report. Why? Because you have an ID card in it, or maybe you have an ATM in it, so that somebody doesn't pretend to be you. That is the reason why you make a police report, so that the police are aware that, oh, I lost my ID card, so that if they find that ID card at a robbery scene, they will not say you are the one that carried out the robbery. You have made the report. Same thing goes on the internet. People can impersonate you. People can impersonate you. You can be impersonated. So you have an identity. There is a way you are recognized. And that will take me to that word that many of us might be hearing for the first time. Digital anonymity is an illusion. You know, they tell you, oh, if you are using VPN or why we will explain all of this if you maybe eventually put in for the course. But Why they tell you VPN or whatever it is they tell you can make you anonymous on the internet. I am telling you as a cybersecurity expert that you are never 100% anonymous. You always have an identity online, and that identity can be stolen. Now, what are the examples of things or data that represent you online? Example is your email. Your email. For example, now, maybe Mr. Joseph, his email is joseph@gmail.com. Then we have another person, Mr. Temitope, his Gmail is temitope@yahoo.com, or his email is temitope@yahoo.com. Those are there. And have you noticed that every time you want to register an email, you cannot register an email that has already been used? So that shows you that everybody has a unique identity on the internet. The second thing is your social media, your Facebook account, your Twitter, your Snapchat, your TikTok, your Instagram. They are your identity on the internet. You know, they say, I am not what I post. That is just a lie. Because nobody knows who you are physically. So they know what the impression they have about you is what you present on the internet. And that will take us to one of the important ways to stay secure on the internet is don't share too much of information about yourself. We are going to get there. Another thing that represents you on the internet as your identity is your phone number. Then we have your biometric, your face ID, your fingerprint, and we have your online behavior. We have your online behavior. All right, moving forward. Why is your digital identity important? Why does it matter? Cyber criminals exploit weak identities for fraud, impersonation, and scams. Cyber criminals exploit weak identities for fraud, impersonation, and scam. So who are people we call cyber criminals? They are criminals that are operating on the digital space. Just like we have armed robbers that can go and rob a bank. Also, we have cyber robbers that we call cyber criminal. They can steal on the internet. So their own method of stealing, their own instrument of stealing is not carrying a gun or carrying a grenade now. It is going through a system, using a device, using a laptop. That is a cyber criminal. And they can exploit your weak identities. That is, somebody can pretend to be you on the internet. Somebody can pretend to be you on the internet. Why people will think it is you? And it goes as far as them even creating a bank account in your name and send it to your contact and ask them to send money into it. Everybody that send money to that account will believe that they are sending money to you. So your digital identity can be stolen, and it can be used for fraud. It can be used for impersonation. It can be used for scams. All right. Now, moving forward, a compromised identity can lead to financial and reputational damage. Just like I said the other time, that who you are on the internet is what people know about you. So if another person takes up that identity and begin to misbehave, it will take a long time for people to know that it is not you misbehaving. For example, I am joining this class now, joining this webinar with my laptop. You can see that my name is actually written boldly. Oluwatosin Omale. That is my identity on the internet. Now, if somebody comes here now and begin to say rubbish on this call, it will be difficult for you to know if it is me or not. Why? Because the person that is presenting is Oluwatosin, and that is who you know. That is my identity. Another person has taken over it. That is none of your business. What you know is that Oluwatosin has come online to say rubbish, and that is not me. So that is why you must protect your identity so well. And it can also go further to your financial transactions. So when people lay hold of your phone, they lay hold of maybe your BVN, they lay hold of your NIN. Those are private, personally identifiable information. They are information that are peculiar to you. For example, that BVN, you know that when people lay hold of your BVN, one thing that is sure is that they can do a lot of atrocity. Have you noticed that recently now people have begun to do that thing where they borrow money from loan sharks with another person's name? All they got from that person was that person's BVN. It means that if I get your BVN today, I can use your BVN to get loan from series of loan sharks, and it is you they will be reaching out to. It will not be me. All I need is to get your BVN. And let me tell you a secret. To get your BVN is easier than you think. Somebody is saying, no, my BVN is, to get your BVN is easier than you think. All they need is to just steal your phone, remove the SIM, and put that SIM in any phone. They will get your BVN with just a code. So this is why I tell people, and take this as a bonus, that you attended today's webinar. Go and set PIN code on your SIM. Go and set PIN code on your SIM, not your phone now, your SIM. If they steal that phone and you think that you are protected because your phone has a password or has a face ID, if they remove your SIM, they can get your BVN. And with that BVN, they can open an account in your name. There are a lot of banks that allow that, and they can borrow money from different loan sharks up to 20. Then it's your phone number that they will be calling. It's your identity that will be there. It is your picture that they will put that you're a criminal. You know all those things that the loan sharks do. It's your picture they will put there that you have committed kidnapping, or you have committed ritual, and all sort of things that they do. You get that now? So this is why you must protect that SIM very well. That is one of your digital identity. All right, so let's move on. What are the common threats? When we say threats are things that can cause damage. What are the common threats to digital identity? Number one is phishing. Now, phishing is what we are going to be looking at tomorrow. Number one is phishing. We have malware, we have social engineering, we have data breaches, and we have weak passwords. So let's quickly do a practical. Do we have anybody that can volunteer? You can unmute your mic. We want to do a practical in just 2 minutes. Yes, very quickly. You can volunteer. You can unmute your mic. I want to have a conversation with you in 2 minutes. All right. So, Mr. Joseph, can you unmute your mic? Thank you. All right. Thank you, Mr. Joseph, for unmuting your mic. So I want to ask you a few questions, and you're going to give me answers. Number one, do you have a Facebook account?
Yes, sir. I have Facebook account.
Okay, great. Do you have a Twitter account?
Yes, sir. I have a Twitter account.
Okay, great. Do you have an Instagram account?
Yes, sir. I have.
Okay, great. So have there been any case where, people don't want to forget their password, so they just say, let me just use one password for all of these things? Has there been any case of you using the same password for any of these accounts, maybe 2 of them?
Unfortunately, it's the same password I use for all of them.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for that sincere information that, you use the same password for all your social media accounts. Thank you. We are done with the practical. Now, what I just did now is an attack. That is social engineering. That information you gave me, I can use it against you. How can I use it against you? If Twitter has a breach now, for example, any platform can be breached. Now, if the Twitter has a breach now, the password and the username will be sold on the dark web, and attackers can get it. So in this case now, assume I'm the attacker. So I go to the dark web and I go to, Twitter breach, because there was a breach in 2020, for example. There was a breach of Twitter in 2020. So Twitter breach, I need the username and password. They will give me the list. It is just like a database, and I have access to it. All I need to look for is Vel Joseph. Then I will see your password for Twitter. Then what do? I go to your Facebook. Because you have given me that information through social engineering that you use the same password across board, I will just go to your Facebook, put in the password I got from Twitter breach, put it on your Facebook, put it on your Twitter, and just like that, you lose your Twitter, you lose your Facebook, you lose your Instagram. That is social engineering attack. Now, you see, as subtle as that is, it's one of the most effective form of attack that attackers use today. They just need, now you see now that you gave me that information because you trusted me. Social engineering works based on trust. Social engineering works based on trust because you trust me. Now I know some of us might have questions, so there will be time for that. Let's just continue with the class. Just keep your question, please. All right. So now back to what we are saying. So we have phishing. Phishing is, for example, let me give you another practical. How many of you have received this kind of message before? No, now don't be scared. This is a master class. Nobody's using anything against you. So be free. How many of you have received this kind of message, especially those of us in Nigeria, that, Tinubu is distributing 50,000 to all citizens. Call Mr. Richard to claim yours. How many of us have received that kind of message before? Okay, thank you. I see that it's a common thing to us. Now, that message you receive is an example of a phishing attempt. That's an attack. Sometimes they send you a link. I will show you as an example now. Sometimes they send you a link on your email, and they say you just won a visa lottery, a lottery you never applied for, a lottery you never participated in. They tell you you just won a lottery, and then they said click the link. to claim your position. Or sometimes they even tell you your social media, your Facebook account is about to be locked. Somebody is trying to hack in it. Click this link to regain it. And then when you check it, tomorrow when we come, I will show you how to identify when it is a phishing email or a genuine email. I'll show you that tomorrow. So I believe you will be here tomorrow. So now, when you click that link, they will harvest your credentials and use it against you. That is phishing. Malware is what you call the closest name that you know or are familiar with is virus. That thing you call virus is an example of a malware, something that a software that is deliberately created to cause a damage. The word malware is from the word malicious software. Malicious. I believe you are jotting something. I mean, you should learn things from this class. Malicious software. So that malware, you can download it from various places. I mean, I don't know what I use Java phones in those years. You just because that you got a music file from somebody and your memory card crashed. That is because a malware followed that music. So malware are like software, they're like applications that are deliberately designed to cause a damage. So these are some of the threats that we have against our digital identity. We also have data breach and weak password. Now, weak password is our focus, or password is our focus for today. Now, let's look at a real life identity of a real life identity theft example. Is something all of us are familiar with. It's something all of us are familiar with. You know that thing they call Yahoo Yahoo. You know that one of their method is that they pick somebody that is popular. Oh, Mr. Temitope, please, can you help us mute your mic? Or maybe Mr. Temitope, I don't know. All right, thank you. So now that thing they call Yahoo Yahoo, you know that their method, one of their method is they look for somebody that is popular, that is trusted. Now let me show you practically so that you understand this. Let me just show you practically. I will share my old screen so that you can understand this. Now, can you confirm if you can see my old screen? Okay, great. So pay attention to what you have on your screen. I'm going to log into facebook.com. Don't worry, it's just a practical class. I'm logging into facebook.com, and we want to see how identity theft or whatever theft it is, identity theft works. Okay, so this is Facebook. Don't worry, it's just a sample Facebook. I don't use it. It's just a practical. I use it for simulated stuff. Now let's search for Ahmed or Bola Tinubu. Enter. Now, these are groups. I want people. Let's use people. Okay, people, correct. Now, how many of you can pay attention to what you have on your screen? Bola Tinubu, Bola Tinubu, Bola Tinubu, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Bola Tinubu, Tinubu Bola, Bola Tinubu. Now you can see. Now the question you are going to ask yourself is this Tinubu, is it our president that actually owns on this account? No. As a matter of fact, he most likely doesn't have one of these accounts. But why do we have a lot of images, a lot of pictures, a lot of names, a lot of accounts in his name? Identity theft. People know him as president and they trust him. So somebody is impersonating him to dupe people. So imagine you receive a text message and say, send me your account from an account that says, send me your bank account from a Facebook account that says Bola Tinubu. You know, you will be elevated. You'll be happy. President want me to send my account, but in most cases, you are speaking to a scammer. That is identity theft. Practically, that is what we call identity theft. They have stolen Bola Tinubu's name, and it's not only Bola Tinubu. Anybody that is trusted can be his identity can be stolen. And Davido, for example, now you will see. Okay, this is his official page, but when we go to people, you will see a lot of people carrying his name. Okay, what that is full name now? David Adeleke. Adeleke. Okay, you can see series of names. Series of accounts in his name. And some people can bear that name, but there are a lot of these accounts that they are only trying to impersonate David Adeleke, the popular one. So this is how it works. So you see somebody saying his name, or is saying on Facebook that his name is Mitchell Smith, and the person saying his name is Mitchell Smith is somewhere in Oshun. How is Mitchell Smith in Oshun? You understand that? So that is one thing about identity theft. All right, so back to our screen. Now let's understand cyber hygiene. What do we mean by cyber hygiene? Cyber hygiene refers to routine practices that keep your digital life secure. I told you the other time that cyber security is a security of life, not just about tomorrow. I will show you. You will see why cyber security is security of life when we begin to see how phishing and attack can affect the life of people. But I have given you an instance just now. Imagine somebody takes your BVN and then just use your account to borrow money from about 25 loan sharks, and they now begin to post your picture on the internet. Mr. Lagbaja has just, those loan sharks do it. Mr. Lagbaja has just kidnapped somebody. Mr. Lagbaja has just committed a ritual, or whatever name they want to call it. He has just killed somebody, he has just kidnapped, and series of things. You can run into depression, and I have seen cases where people attempted to kill themselves because of that blackmail. I have seen cases like that. So this is why you must protect your identity so well. You must protect your identity so well. So cyber hygiene refers to routine practices that keep your digital life secure. That is things that are expected of you that you must do so that you can be safe on the internet. What are the poor? We are first going to look at poor cyber hygiene habits. That is things we do that we don't know that are poor cyber hygiene habits. Number one is the practical we did. Password reuse. Using the same password for more than one account is a poor cyber hygiene. And I just explained to you, you are going to see how that hacking is done. Let me show you that quickly. Okay, I will show you when we get to passwording. So you will see how password hacking is done and the reason why you should not reuse password. Now, password reuse is a poor cyber hygiene. Number two, clicking unknown links. Some of us are very good at that. In fact, it's our area of expertise. We just click any link, any small link like this. They tell you Temu is doing something, you click. Jumia is doing this, you click. Or AliExpress is doing it, you click. You don't just verify the links. That is a poor cyber hygiene habit. It's a poor cyber hygiene habit. Clicking unknown links. Then we have ignoring updates. Some of us are very good with that. You see, you can write this down if you want to write it. An outdated software is the attacker's workshop. An outdated software is the attacker's workshop. An outdated software is the attacker's workshop. That is when your software is out of date and you refuse to update it, attackers will be able to use it, because what you don't know is that anytime the vendor releases an update, it's because they have found a weakness or a loophole in the previous version. So they have patched it and released a new version. So when you now decide that, oh, I don't want that new version, that loophole that they found in the previous version, an attacker has also found it and will use it against you. That was what led to the CrowdStrike attack that happened recently. Sometimes earlier this year. That was also what led to a big cyber attack that we call I want to fix the name now. WannaCry attack. Yes, WannaCry attack. WannaCry ransomware attack. That attack, you can hear the name WannaCry attack. People really cried. Why? Because they refused to update their Microsoft Windows. So you must always know that ignoring update is you running a risk. You are sitting on a gunpowder. Then the last one, oversharing online. Not everything should be shared online. Yes, many of you don't know. You see, when you come to learn cybersecurity, some of the things you will learn will scare you. In digital forensic, there's what we call steganography. You don't know that your image, every image you upload on the internet, there is a metadata attached to it, and forensic investigators can extract that metadata. That is, I can know where you snap that picture, the phone you used to snap the picture, the time you snap the picture, the number of transfers the number of phones that picture has gone through. Are you following me now? Now, when that kind of information is on a picture, and you just took a picture of your convocation and you just want to share, but there are people that can investigate and they can extract information from that picture. And when I spoke about steganography the other time, steganography is hiding data in a picture. They can hide data, they can hide malware in a picture. All you are seeing is a picture, but there is a data, a malware running behind the scene. So be careful what you share on the internet. And I told you, there is no digital anonymity. Don't let anybody deceive you. Take this as a word from the mouth of an expert. You are not 100% anonymous. The day they need you, they'll find you. Did you hear that? That's why we tell people, don't involve yourself in some illicit affair or some crime. The day they are interested in your case, no matter how hidden you are, as long as you have used the internet once, they will find you. All right, moving forward. So what are good hygiene? What are good cyber hygiene habits? Number one, strong password. I'll give you what a strong password looks like as we move on. Strong password. Using a strong password is a good cyber hygiene. Then multi-factor authentication. Some of us don't know how to do that. You should go and do that after tonight's class or after today's class. Go and set two-factor authentication or on all your social media accounts and even your email. Because like that brother I used for an example the other time, even when I'm able to steal his credential, even though he used the same password, and I'm able to steal his password from a particular platform or because from a breach, if he has two-factor authentication in place, it will still be secure. So I will put in the password, but I will be required to put in the two-factor authentication. And because that I don't have access to that, I will still not be able to breach him. So that is the essence of multi-factor authentication. Multi-factor authentication is the combination of more than one authentication factor, like your password with your OTP, your password with your Face ID, your password with your maybe security question. That is multi-factor authentication. That is a good hygiene, a good cyber hygiene. Then number three, update. Always keep your software, your application, your devices, let them be updated. You cannot be using iPhone and the iOS you are using is iOS 14. You are running a risk because even iOS 18.1, there is vulnerability on it that has been discovered. And while you think, oh, I don't have what they can steal, attackers don't need big enterprise before they can steal. They can steal your 1,000 naira. That your 1,000 naira, they are interested in it. Yes, and beyond that 1,000 naira, they can be grooming you. They know that one day you will make it big, and you will not know that they are already grooming you. They already added something to your system that is monitoring you, maybe like a spyware. Then the day you make it big, they just steal all the money from you. Are you getting it now? So keep your software and applications updated. Then lastly, courteous browsing. Don't visit every website. There are websites that when you visit them, there is what we call drive-by download. Drive-by download. That is, you visit a website, and while you are surfing the internet, you are just browsing through the website, something is being downloaded in the background, and that thing that is being downloaded is going to cause a damage for your system. Drive-by download. So be cautious of that. Okay, so let's look at passwording. Let's look at passwording. I'm going to do a practical for you very quickly. Let me open my machine. So pay attention to what you have on your screen. Now, every time you log into the internet, every time you log in maybe to your Facebook, to your Instagram, whatever, and you register, this is how your password is saved. It is called hash value. It is not saved. So if your password is Joseph123, I hope Mr. Joseph is convenient with me using you as an example. If your password is Joseph123,
yes, sir.
All right, thank you. So if your password is Joseph123, when you immediately you click register and you save that password, at the back end in the database, this is what that password will look like, something like this, the hash value. So even when the attacker get access to the database, they cannot see your plain password. However, they can crack that hash value. How? Now, this is an hash value. We want to crack it. Then we have a list of password here, a list of password. Then I copy them, I put them in this tool. This is a tool, a great hash cracker. There are a lot of password cracker like that. We have John the Ripper, we have Medusa, we have Hydra, we have Hashcat. Many password cracker that can crack your password. Now, We want to crack this hash value. So I have a list of password. Then I put them here. Then I click on go. Pay attention to what is happening. You can see password found. Now, what just happened now may look like a magic to you, but when you begin to learn cybersecurity, you will understand how it works. I just wanted to show you that some of the things that you don't know are happening. How was this instrument or how was this tool able to crack the password? There is a list. So when there is a data breach, the password they extract from that data breach is always compiled into a list. So when attackers want to attack you, they carry that list and begin to throw it inside machines like Medusa, like John the Ripper, just like this machine. And that machine has the ability to try millions of passwords at the same time. And when they find your password on it, so imagine that you have used a password that you use for Twitter, you are using it for Instagram. Now, Twitter has been breached, but they want to access your Instagram. They now pick the password from Twitter, added it to a list, throw it into the password cracker. The password cracker will find it, just like this one found, just like this one said password find, it will find your password because that password is not unique. That password has been repeated. So why am I showing you this? You must always know that your password must be unique. That's where I'm starting from. For every account, your password must be unique. Your Facebook password must not be the same as your Instagram password. Your Facebook password must not be the same as your Twitter password. Your laptop password must not be the same as your phone password. That way, you have put a measure of security so that if one of those platforms is breached, you are rest assured that the other platforms are secure. Don't use one fit all for your passwording. It's a bad cyber hygiene. Your password must be unique across board. I know the question in the mind of somebody is, how will I not forget all the password? I will show you. Then another thing, another password basic is your password should be long. It should be long. And your password must be complex. Your name cannot be Joseph and your password is Joseph 123. That's the first thing an attacker will think of. Your password must not be something that people can know about you. It must not be your date of birth. You know, I went for a webinar somewhere, a physical webinar, and in that hall there were about 1,000 people, over 1,000 people. And immediately I entered, my introduction was that I said, out of the number of people, out of all of you that are here, I will bring 10 people up. And out of that 10 people, I will guess the Facebook password of at least one person. They thought I was joking. So I brought up 10 people and I said, what's your name? They told me their name. I said, what's your date of birth, your year of birth? And they told me in my ear. And I began to join their name to their year of birth. And at the end of the day, the password of the person I found was Shakirat. Shakirat at 2002. That was his password. And that's the easiest thing. Without pressing computer at all, just me looking at them, hearing from them, I was able to decipher a password. So you must know that attackers are thinking fast. Your password must be complex. It must contain uppercase letters, lowercase letters, figures, special characters, and must not be a dictionary word. It must not be a dictionary word. Those are the things that you must learn about passwording. I want us to move very fast because we have limited time. Now, what are the do's of a password? What are the things that are expected for you to do on a password? Number one, use paraphrases. There are platforms that allow for it. Not all platforms, but any platform that allow for paraphrases, please use it. Then the second one that answers your question of how will I not forget my password? Use password managers. Many of us are not familiar with it. Now, look at what happened the other time. Look at what happened the other time. I wanted to log into Facebook. I have many things I use for stuffs. If I log out from here now, log out. Pay attention. You see, I have logged out. If I want to log in, I don't even remember the password. But because Google has a password manager, so all I just need to do, I have saved that password on the password manager. I just click on it. Automatically, it will reflect my password. And I will log in conveniently. So use password manager. They are secure. I know some of you saying, what if the password manager is breached? Password managers don't save your password as plain text. So you are secure. You are secure. You are secure. They help you generate your password and they help you to save your password. So you don't need to start racking your brain to remember password, they can be saved on password managers. Are we following now? I believe we are still if you can still hear me, can I see your thumb up? If you are still hearing me, all right, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay, so use password manager, and lastly, unique password. I have explained that. Use unique password. All right. So what I don't, the things you should not do with password, avoid your birthday. That's the first thing the attacker is thinking of. Avoid your birthday. And you know that your birthday is a publicly available information. People can see it. They can see it on your ID card. They can see it on your social media account. They can see it anywhere. They can see it from your school record. Avoid your birthday for password. Avoid your name. They know your name already. Don't use your name for your password. Then avoid reuse. I have explained that. I believe you by now you know the effect of reusing password. Avoid reuse. Don't reuse your password. Let every account carry this, unique password. Then lastly, do not share your password. If you share your password, it's like opening your doors to armed robbers. They will come in conveniently. Don't share your password. All right. So password manager, I have shown you how password manager works. So here is an example. Google has a password manager. If I want to open an account, let me see a platform to open account. Let's say Instagram. I don't have an Instagram on this. Let's see if I can sign up, register. I'm trying to show you practically so that you understand how this works. Now you can see, let's say 09123321146. I don't know who owns this number. I'm not going to register it. Now look at what you have on your screen. Google Password Manager created a strong password for this website. So your password manager, like Google, they will also help you create. Now look at this password. Can somebody guess this kind of password? No. So when you click on use strong password, that password automatically is saved on your password manager. So the next time you need to log into this platform, you don't have to worry about remembering your password. It's already saved here. And as you clicked on it and saved it, that password is not saved as a plain text. It's saved as an hash value. So use password manager often. It is good for you. I can recommend it for you. I can recommend it for you. And that is why many of these big platforms now has it. If you are using iPhone now, you know that Apple also has a password manager. So make use of it. They created this so that you can use. And don't have trust issue with them. All right. So moving forward, we have shown you now how a password manager works. Okay. Now, multi-factor authentication, a very important concept. We are already rounding up. We have just two or three more slides to go. Multi-factor authentication. Multi-factor authentication add an extra layer of protection beyond password. So when your password is breached, or even if it is not breached, it will ask for an extra layer. For example, let me show you what I mean by multi-factor. Let me log out of my TryArc and let me try and log in back. Okay, just a moment. We'll do that in a minute. Log out. Okay, so I'm trying to log in now. Pay attention. You can see that I have a password. I have the password here is different from every other password because my password manager already added it. So I'm trying to log in now. Pay attention. Login. What did you notice? Authentication code. So it means that even if somebody was able to access my password, they will still need to breach this authentication code. And this authentication code is on my authentication app. Unless they have stolen my phone, they have breached into the password of my phone, then breached into the password of the authentication app. That's a long process. So one way or the other, you are still secured. That is multi-factor authentication practically displayed to you. So multi-factor authentication add an extra layer of protection beyond your password. You should always use this. Like I said, go to your social media account and log your emails. Go and set two-factor authentication. All right. That example of multi-factor authentication, it can be your SMS OTP. Some of you receive it for your banking apps. Then you have authentic. If you are using, in fact, if you are using Union Bank, I tell you, you cannot breach it. You cannot escape it. Before you can make any transaction, even though you have logged into the app, they will still ask you to put in your OTP. Then we have authenticator apps. Like the one I give you an example, we have the Google Authenticator apps. You can Google them. There are a lot of authenticator apps. Then we have biometrics. Yes, like your OPay now. You know that when you want to make transactions that are higher, that is higher than 100,000 on OP now, they ask you to start opening your mouth, turn your head. That's biometric. They are trying to scan your face to be sure that you are the one that really want to make that huge amount of money. I mean, the transfer of that amount of money. That is multi-factor authentication. Multi-factor authentication. All right. So daily cyber hygiene checklist. What are the things you should check every day? Update your devices, very, very important. When there's a new update from your vendor, update it, your software, your applications, update them. Make sure your screen is always locked. And as a site, well, you are not yet a cybersecurity expert, but when you become one, cybersecurity expert, they don't do marriage with their devices. You don't say she's my spouse, not because your spouse will breach you, but your spouse doesn't have the understanding that you have. So your spouse can be careless with your security. And if you as a security expert is breached, something is going to go wrong. And somebody asked me, whether can cybersecurity expert be jailed? Yes, you can go to jail if it is discovered that it was your lackadaisical attitude or your maybe your carelessness that led to that breach. Are you with me now? So please always lock your screen. Then lastly, review your account. That is, check your. You cannot tell me you are using the same password for your Twitter or your Facebook since 2015. No. Because between 2015 and this time, Facebook has experienced breach like about 4 times. So it means that your password is out there in the hand of attackers. Always review your accounts. All right. So lastly, why should you take a cybersecurity course with Amdoranalytics today? The host is still going to walk you through, but I want to show you something about cybersecurity. Number one, cyber threats are increasing daily, and they affect individuals, businesses, and government. Like I've explained to you, you can lose your money from your banking app because of a cyber breach. A bank can close down. Yes, there is a bank in Nigeria, a fintech in Nigeria that closed down because of a cyber breach. Even government can be in trouble. Israel and Iran were fighting last year, and by cyber breach, Israel was able to digitally attack Iran. And they, I don't know how many of us that know this thing called walkie-talkie. They hacked into walkie-talkie, and walkie-talkie exploded, killing about 46 people. That is how deep cybersecurity or cyber attack can go. So it's not just about individuals and businesses, it also goes to governments. Are you now? And that is why you are needed. Study this course, there is job outside for you. Number two, it opens doors to high demand, well-paid global career opportunity. Let me show you something quickly as we round up this class. Look at this thing I just searched. Look at the search key, the keys, the word. Highest paying tech skill in 2025. Highest paying tech skills in 2025. Number one is artificial intelligence and machine learning, because that's the order of the day. AI, robotics, machine learning. But number two is cybersecurity. So I'm telling you that when you learn cybersecurity and you know it, you will eat good. So if it is money you are looking for, come to cybersecurity. I can't encourage you more than that, you know. Then lastly, cybersecurity skills protect your data, finances, and online reputation. So you don't just take it as a career, you take it as a way of life. You can protect your family. Their Facebook, you know how many people that have lost their WhatsApp to attacks. So it is always good that you have this skill. Learn it. You will need it, and you will be needed. Thank you. And now we can proceed to your questions. Yes, we can proceed. If you have questions now, I want to take that. Or let me just hand over to the host. Ms. Chin, you can just take over now so that you take the question and answer session. Thank you very much.
Okay. Okay. All right. Alpha. I have a question, please.
All right, sorry, please. We are going to go to your question, but we are waiting for the host to proceed.
Okay.
Hi, good evening, everyone. Can you hear me? Please confirm you can hear me.
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much, Tosi. Thank you very much. That was a very wonderful section. I learned a lot, and I believe that everyone here, we all learned something. All right, so we're going to be taking questions now, and after that, we just have another thing to say before we come back tomorrow. Okay, please, if you have any question, okay, I can see happiness. Please make sure that you are not in a noisy environment. Make sure that you're not in a noisy environment. Okay. Hi, can you hear me? Happiness.
Yeah. Okay, happiness.
Okay, I'm not sure that she's ready. Olua.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
thank you.
please go on.
Good evening. And thank you, Tosin, for that eye-opener teaching. It was a great teaching. Now, my question is, you said there's password manager. Now, if we are using a particular phone for a very long time, I'm aware of different passwords being saved on our Google. Anytime we want to go there, it just bring it in and we log in. What if I no longer use that and I move to maybe laptop and I move to any other phone and I still want to access that particular website, which I can't remember the password any longer? Will the manager still brings it to me wherever I am so far I want to log in?
All right. Thank you very much. Yes, the answer is yes. You see, the way
Okay.
password manager works is that once your email is logged into that device, all your password can be brought there. So if you maybe you lose your phone or you don't want to use that phone for that platform again, you now move to your laptop. All you need to do is enter your email, log in your email, your password will be remembered. So the password manager is connected to your email. I hope that is clear now. Your password manager
Yes.
is connected to your email. So as long as you put in your
Yes.
email, you have access to your passwords.
So that means except we change our email, then we cannot have
Yes.
access. Okay.
Yes. So except you change your email, except you stop using your email, that is when you will not. And even if you change your email and you don't have access to it again, that is why every platform gives you the option for forgot password. So you can easily forget password and save it on the new email easily.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Tosi. Why will please go on? So after this, we just take one more person and we move to another thing. Hi, are you there? Okay, please, if you have any question, you can unmute and speak. Okay, so we are going to proceed. All right, thank you very much, everybody, for listening. And again, we are coming here tomorrow, the same time, 6 p.m. West African time. We are coming here tomorrow to learn. Right now, another thing again, I want you to understand. My colleague said something about how opportunities and other things that are in the cyber security space. Now, we can emphasize on this. It's not something that we should say, okay, let's talk about it now and just go. It's a lot, and you're going to be saying that tomorrow. Tomorrow we are going very, very practical. It's not something that you're going to miss. Tomorrow's session is don't miss it. Don't mix it. Now, as for today's section, we are going to send the recording to you, all right, via your email and every other platform that we have access to. We are going to do that
Thank you, ma.
before
Thank you, ma.
before tomorrow's session.
Please.
We are going to have access to that. Hi,
Yeah, host.
Rita, do you have anything to say? I don't know why you're muted.
Hello, host. Please, before you leave, I want to ask, what about other courses? Is it still the same time that we are going to be having it? Are they going to be clashing or what? Because this is cyber security. What about data analytics?
All the courses, all the messages, all the courses are going to be delivered all the same time, and you have access to everything. So none of the courses will be crashing. So we're meeting tomorrow for cyber security as well. So after that, we'll dive into another program. Okay.
Okay. Thank
All
you.
right.
Hello, ma'am.
Yeah, please go on.
Yeah, I want to use the opportunity to thank you for this opportunity that you gave us for this training. Though I joined the class late, but I believe little one I just had now has opened my eyes a lot. What I want to ask is that can we still inform people about this class?
Okay, I'm trying to hear you. I didn't get that question.
What I'm saying is that can we still inform people about this class? That is telling them about this program.
Of course, I said it earlier that you can tell people about this section, right? But one thing I want to say here, this program that we are hosting now is free of charge. We are not charging you anything. But after this program, after this bootcamp, our program is going to start fully on January 10th, 2026 for our next cohort. Now, what we are doing here, right? Like it's just like what my colleague just did. It's an eye opening. Let me tell you something. You are not going to become a professional cybersecurity and just in 1 month, say you can't just become. It's not possible. In 2 months, you cannot become an expert, right? So our cybersecurity program is 5 months training program. So you're going to be learning everything that you need to know about cybersecurity in 5 months and 2 months internship. So tomorrow we're going to talk about this and every opportunities that is going to be included in the program, not just to come and teach you. It's beyond teaching. It's beyond teaching. So we're going to be talking about this tomorrow. So one thing I will say, see, share this thing with anybody around you. Share. Just talk to people. Tell people about this program. We are going to be having other sections like data analytics, AI engineering, data science, project management. We are going to have everything till next year. All right. So all you need to do is to make sure that you are on our platform, and then we'll talk about the discounts that we are offering from tomorrow. Thank you very much, everybody. See you guys tomorrow. I hope you enjoyed today's session.
Yes,
Wow,
thank
I
you very
enjoyed
much.
it very well.
Yes, thank you very much.
All right.
Thank
Thank
you.
you very much, everybody. Please
Yes,
do
I
have a wonderful
love
night.
this session. I love it.
Oh, you
Love
love
the
it. Oh,
session.
you love it too.
Not only yeah, I love it too, but I joined it, but at least I was open.
Okay, awesome. So we are going to see tomorrow is going to be practical, pure practical. You are going to come here tomorrow and see how to hack people's accounts. You are come on, you can do that.
Hey, wow, that's
Thank
Yes,
you.
amazing.
Uh, hello? Hello, can you hear me?
yes, please go on. I can hear you.
Yes, thank you for this wonderful yeah, thank you for this wonderful.
I
Okay,
think
I
we
can
should
hear you.
round up. Oh.
All right, bye everyone. Please you
Bye,
can drop
thank
now.
you.
You can drop. Bye. Yes,
Bye.
bye.
From now on, anytime you need a phone, you need app on a phone you use. If you update,